Imagine waking up to find that the cost of your daily essentials has skyrocketed overnight. A potential tariff war between Canada and the United States could make this a reality. President Donald Trump has threatened to impose tariffs of up to 25% on Canadian exports. Canadian officials have vowed to retaliate with their own tariffs on U.S. goods and services. But what exactly are tariffs, and how do they impact you? Van Osler Hampson explains that tariffs are essentially taxes on imported goods and services. These taxes are paid by the importer, not the exporter. For example, if the U.S. imposes a tariff on Canadian goods, American importers pay the fee. This fee acts like a price increase, which is often passed on to consumers. Traditionally, tariffs protect domestic industries or generate government revenue. However, they also raise the price of goods and services, making them economically inefficient. Despite Trump's claims, it's American importers and consumers who bear the cost of tariffs. Michael McAdoo illustrates this with a $1,000 Canadian auto part facing a 25% tariff. The importing company would pay an additional $250, increasing the overall cost. These higher costs are then passed on to consumers, making products more expensive. Andreas Schotter warns that tariffs can reduce demand, leading to job losses and currency devaluation. Waleed Hijazi notes that exporters might lower prices to stay competitive, but this isn't always sustainable. If exporters don't lower prices, importers must either absorb the costs or pass them on to consumers. A trade war could hurt Canadian consumers in several ways. As prices on Canadian goods rise, Americans may buy less, impacting Canadian businesses and jobs. Products in complex supply chains could return to Canada as more expensive finished goods. The stakes are high for Canada's energy sector and auto industry. Vehicles are Canada's second largest export, with 93% going to the U.S. Auto parts can cross borders multiple times before final assembly, compounding costs. In the energy sector, the U.S. may struggle to find alternatives to Canadian heavy oil. Canada could retaliate with tariffs on U.S. goods, targeting industries that would hurt the U.S. most. Potential targets include American steel, ceramics, plastics, and even Florida orange juice. During the first Trump administration, Canada imposed tariffs on U.S. steel and aluminum. Micro-targeted tariffs, like those on Wisconsin cranberries, can have precise impacts. However, expanding counter-tariffs could harm Canadian consumers, especially low to middle-income shoppers. Experts suggest using tariff revenue to compensate consumers, but this is a short-term solution. In the end,